Hey guys, Electron Man. Well, I'll start this video out by saying, man, I feel foolish. I don't know what I was thinking. You should have caught this on the other video. I should have caught this on the other video, but I don't know if you remember the whole little thing I did over here with building the little meter, making it out of a Cobra, blah, blah, blah. Well, I went to go ahead and put this radio back in the stand. I wanted to see how it looked, the lighting and everything else, and I went to go put it in. It wouldn't fit in. I couldn't figure out why, and I got a flashlight, got to looking in there, and it's because that big old giant tower I built over here didn't fit. It was hitting the top of the console. I don't know where I got in my mind that that meter was setting up that high, but I did. And I think it's because that bracket, you could turn it either way and it would fit because the meter was flat on the backside. So I just assumed it was above. Unfortunately, it was below, which turned into a whole nightmare. As you can see, I've done the best I can. We're going to mount it in the console here in a minute and see how it looks. I think it'll be pretty good, but I had to basically go from scratch, and I 3D printed a little bracket here and made a new bracket to mount this stuff in. It lights up a little bit different now with the stereo because I don't have the same mounting fixture I had before, which I don't know where it went, but oh, it's right here. But before, it had this little plate on here, and it mounted in 2 screws. I didn't have to drill a new hole, but it mounted these 2 screws here, and the light went behind this for the stereo light, and the little stereo light mounted in there, and it set like that. And then the meter bolted up here and actually faced down, which I thought it faced up. Well, needless to say, that did not work, and then all of a sudden my meter's too long on the back. So I ended up having to trim a little bit of metal on the back side of this piece here, but it didn't affect anything. And I can 3D print a whole new piece here. Hopefully this looks pretty good in there. I just lightly glued the LED on top of the plexiglass there, or the indicator, and it was blowing light everywhere, so that's why I put a little piece of shielding over it to kind of keep it just on the stereo light. But anyway, as you can see, the stereo light works now like it should, etc. But the meter still works fine. And also, by the way, I found out that meter had nothing to do with the receive. Apparently, that capacitor that I replaced right before I replaced the meter was what fixed it. I remember telling you guys that I had when I knew the meter was bad, when I put in a meter, and all of a sudden it started working. Well, I had put one cap in there in the meter, and I kept thinking, well, maybe the meter fixed it. But after having to rework this all, I took the meter out and tested it, and yeah, that meter didn't have anything to do with the receive. It does parallel next to it. But anyway, let me go ahead and stop this video, and I'm going to go try and get this thing mounted back in a console, and we'll go look at the front of it after I get it mounted in there. Well, there you go, guys. Try to hold this steady. I'm just holding it. There's the Blaupunkt all put back together and cleaned up in all of her glory. I still got a little bit more cleaning and patching I want to do on a couple pieces of wood over here, but there you go, man. Check her out. I think that other old radio that I restored before looks pretty cool on top of it too, but it turned out good. I'm real happy with it. Let me go ahead and fire her up. Hopefully I can keep from the copyrights getting me. Maybe I can find somebody talking or something. Music definitely is a risk. Let's see here. Trying to find somewhere there's not any music.
There's no apostle, there's no pastor, teacher. There's nobody in the world that can help you if you're not willing to change. If nothing changes, nothing changes. If nothing changes, nothing's going to change. They say, Pastor, our marriage, we want our
got a little static in there. I'm running on the stock antenna on the side of it too, by the way. But I mean, really, that's good. That's kind of a weak channel that I'm picking up there. But I like to let you hear the quality of the sound. It's really amazing. But like I said, I don't want to get in a copyright thing.
day two.
Yeah, anyway, I mean, it's all going to be music, and I don't want you to... I'd really love for you to hear how great it sounds, though. But as you can see, got all the dials back on. My meter works pretty good. I don't know if you could tell on the light. The lighting is nice. And actually, my meter turned out good. You can sure see it, and it does what it's supposed to do. I mean, what else can you ask for? See how the meter jumped up? It's kind of cool, too, when you go into stereo. It actually lights it up a little bit more, but... Man, it sounds great, though, guys. I mean, I'm really happy with the sound quality. Of course, I guess we could go to what's... I don't know if we're going to pick up any shortwave here or not. Like I said, I have no external antenna. This is all internal, so... With me being in a metal building, it's pretty hard for it to... There's one. Tempted to hook an external antenna up to it, but... And what do you got? You got AM.
On Wednesdays, and my favorite, well,
but she does really good on AM.
But in Coast you missed it. Love that, love that, love that. So, if you'd like to sign up, get our newsletter, do that.
Kind of just accidentally fell on the channel there.
Everything, that's coasttocoastam.com. Find it there, and soon you'll be in the zone with us.
We're talking about elections.
I got a real strong one here.
With intellectual or developmental differences who are ready and willing to work in our community. Our
to know the symptoms of COVID and its variants. Fever is the leading sign, and only the Exergen temporal scanner thermometer has been proven accurate with more than 100
I'm not getting the stereo, but it is definitely a stereo unit.
Non-contact thermometers have no clinical evidence
cool
behind
too,
them and cannot be relied
with this
on.
guy,
Be,
you know, you can, like if you get your volume where you like it, and I've never seen one quite like this, but the on-off is just strictly on and off. It has a separate volume control. Usually they're integrated into one. It's kind of cool because like I just leave it off and I want to come in here and that's the channel I want to listen to and that's the volume I want to listen to, and I just
more towards the bottom line. Call a Loan Depot loan officer and ask about our 27-year smart term loan.
Real happy with the lighting on it. I think it cleaned up really nice.
Get a great loan by calling
it has amazing receive on the AM for a stock inside antenna.
Home.
Turn it down a little bit. I mean, it's got one of the best set of ears of all the radios I've rebuilt for internal antenna. I mean, I've got no antenna hooked up to this, and I'm in a metal building right now. And it, I don't know why, but it does this really good on AM. And it does pretty good on FM too, but as you can tell, I didn't want to get copyrighted, so I really love to let you jam on some of the FM. It's really pretty impressive. But anyway, I think my knob here turned out nice. The meter actually ended up lining up good. Stereo light works. All the lighting's fixed in it. It looks like a dock got to this one. I'd like to find some new knobs for it, but you know, for what I got in it, it's pretty cool. And then actually, where I've got it set, it's not taking up a whole lot of room, and I could put other shortwave radios on top of it. It's kind of a cool looking piece of furniture.
We also have a special guest later on for the finale.
But what do you think, guys? I'm pretty happy with it. I think I might come back and do another video later on. I'm seriously considering, since it has an external input jack. It's a 5-pin DIN, but it has the capability to play phono.
Golly, time flies.
It has the ability to play a phono or a tape. Well, meaning it has a set of inputs in it. And I'm really thinking about getting a Bluetooth receiver, find one of them cheap ones off of Amazon, and wiring it up into this where I could do Bluetooth through here and actually have it as my Bluetooth player when I'm out here, because I really like the quality of the sound. It's real rich. Like I said, if I could do that, then maybe I could come back and put some uncopyrighted music in there, and really let you hear the fullness and sound quality of this thing. Basically, these two 6x9s is what's behind there. Full ranges, and it does great. I still don't know what the model number is. I've rebuilt it from the ground up basically, and I still have no idea what the model number is, but I think, considering what it looked like before, and considering it didn't work at all, I mean, all bands work now, as you can see, I think it's definitely a win. Not sure in the long term what I'll do with it. You know, somebody comes along and would like to have, especially after I add Bluetooth, I could see it kind of being something that could sell pretty good, as far as somebody wanting to have this as, you know, an ottoman in their living room. And I mean, the cool thing is you can you know, shut the door here, and it looks just like it gives you a little storage underneath here. Of course, you got the phonograph, which I kind of messed with that a little bit, but I don't really have any albums to play right now. I might go back and mess with that some more, but it seems to be in good condition. I think something that needs to be serviced, but the needle doesn't feel real good on it, and like I said, I don't have any albums to play on it anyway right now. So I did get those 45s, but I don't have the little adapter to put a 45 on there. But anyway, yeah, but a Bluetooth would be really cool, because then you could just set your volume level where you want. You know, you got the on off, and kind of let it sit here and idle. It's not a tube radio, so got no problem there. Hope you enjoyed this series. We like to bring things back, and this was sure headed close to the crusher, and I think it's better to have it where it's sitting now, kind of displaying it, and kind of a, you know, conversation piece as comparative to ending up in a dump, and I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously, I bought maybe $5 in parts, the 3 capacitors, and the knob and the meter, which I had all that stuff here, so I didn't really have any. Really, I just needed 3 capacitors. I had everything here, so I didn't really have to put any money. But if you were counting money, you know, let's say under $20 in parts in it to get it up running like it is with the LEDs, and it's been a lot of labor. I probably got 15 hours labor in it, 10 to 15 hours labor in it, so that does calculate in there. But you know, hey, for, you know, somebody offered me a couple $100, it'd be in their back of their truck right now, and I don't have that in it, so I think it's a win. And I kind of grown on it. It was a fun project, and put some content out here on YouTube for you guys. Anyway, have a great day, guys. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and a thumbs up always helps.